Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about tunneling and protected ramps. Why do you need these tools in your arsenal? Well, the best way to move through late game and moving zones while taking as little damage as possible, while also creating good shot opportunities on your opponents. Also, mastery of these techniques will give you more options to escape and heal when necessary during fights. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and the bell below to be notified when tutorials are uploaded. Okay, I thought we'd start with the hardest one, at least I think it is, the full tunnel. This is when you need protection from the left, right, top, bottom, and front. What makes this one harder than the others is that you're placing a wall directly in front of you and you have to edit through it while you're still in a full run. You'd use this one when there's enemies in front of you that you have to move towards. To build this tunnel as efficiently as possible, you're going to paint the floor and the ceiling by holding your floor button, then place the wall in front of you first. Then in a circular motion, paint the other two walls. The motion is important so that you can basically incorporate the motion of editing the front wall into the same motion as placing the wall. Okay, next on the list is the straight tunnel. This tunnel uses fewer mats than the full tunnel and still provides excellent protection, as long as there are no opponents in front of you. It's good for the left, right, top, bottom, but not the front. The trickiest part of this tunnel is that you can't turbo build or paint the sidewalls. You have to place them individually. When I was learning how to build this tunnel, I found it helpful to repeat to myself, flat, flat, wall, wall. But remember not to hold down turbo build when placing the sidewalls, or you're going to end up building a full tunnel. Alright, next up is the diagonal tunnel. Use this one when you need to move at a 45-degree angle across the grid. Like the straight tunnel, it offers excellent protection from the top and bottom, left and right. The diagonal angle even provides good protection from most of the angles in the front. Here you're going to build the flats first, then walls. We're going to go bottom, top, left, left, and then bottom, top, right, right. The motion, once you start to get the hang of it, will feel like a figure eight, very circular and fluid. As you improve, try to keep the vertical motion on the camera to a minimum so you can see what's going on in front of you. The last of the tunnels is the ramp or stair tunnel. This one is a good choice when you have no threats in front of you and you need to conserve mats, as it uses the fewest of all the tunnels. In team modes, however, it might not be the best choice because the tunnel is much smaller inside and can lead to players obstructing each other, and it's difficult to edit for shots on the ramp side of the tunnel. Okay, to build this one, make sure you're moving along the edge of your flats that will be the wall side of your tunnel. Then place a flat, turn and look at just inside the edge of that flat. Notice my crosshair placement. Then place a wall and a ramp simultaneously. The wall will place in front of you, and the ramp will place behind you. Alright, I don't even know what to call this next one. It's technically not a tunnel, so I'm just going to call it the ramp retreat. Even though it's not a tunnel, I chose to include it here because if you learn it, you'll use it. And when you use it, you'll save your bacon. Mastering placing ramps behind you can give you the ability to retreat, heal, and re-engage in the fight with a health advantage. To do this one, place a flat and move to the center of that flat, then turn 90 degrees towards the side of the flat that you plan to attach the next flat to. When you are between the center of the first flat and the edge, look down, place a ramp. It'll place behind you. While still moving the same direction, attach the next flat to the first one. Move to the center of that flat, turn 90 degrees the opposite direction from your first turn, look down, place a ramp, it'll place behind you, place the next flat, rinse, repeat. Just move it as a zigzag pattern away from the threat. Alright, so this is the half protected ramp. Sometimes while going up in elevation, you only need protection on one side. For instance, let's say the storm is directly to your left or to your right, or there's some landscape feature that's protecting you. You don't necessarily need to burn the mats for full protection. To do this, simply place a ramp, then place a wall directly to the side that needs protection. After that, look way up, above that first wall, and place another wall, also known as a high wall, above the first wall. Then place another ramp, turn, wall, high wall, repeat. Not so tough. And as you can see here, it offers very good protection. Alright, moving on now to our final item, the fully protected ramp. This ramp is mat intensive, but offers unparalleled protection when you and your team need to go up. Even though it definitely takes some practice to do quickly and smoothly, I suggest you master it, because when you use it, you'll be the star of the show. Alright, for this one, place a ramp and a wall and a high wall to one side. You could also do a thwifo cone or a half a dozen other things to attach the top ramp to, as long as you have something there to attach the overhead ramp to. Then, just attach the overhead ramp. Then, look to the other side, place a wall and a high wall on the other side also, so you have protection above, below, right, and left. After this point, the order in which you place the pieces changes, and it's important. Now, paint the bottom ramp and the top ramp, holding down your ramp button. Then paint the low wall and the high wall on one side, it's your choice which. Then while still holding down your wall button, look underneath you, not in front of you, or you'll place a wall in front of you and block your progress. And then look up the other side, placing both the low wall and the high wall on the second side. Repeat. Alright guys, we made it. If you made it this far in the video, please let me know in the comments below. And also tell me what you thought of the video, and maybe what tutorials you'd like me to make in the future. Your feedback is super important to me. This is also the part where I ask you to please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot, and it helps me to make more and better videos for you. Also, please check me out on Twitch. The address is on the screen and in the description below. I do live lessons every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so please stop by and maybe even participate. The lobbies are generally open. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day and get 10 dubs. See ya.